Well, I knew I wanted to teach a long ago when I was really, really young. And I had a PE teacher in sixth grade, Mrs. Beals, that told me, if you get your assignments done really fast, I'll let you come out and teach PE with me. So I'd sprint in the classroom and I would fill out all the worksheets and do what everybody does in sixth grade. And my teacher, fortunately, let me do that. So I would go as fast as I could. She'd excuse me and I'd go teach PE for the rest of the day. And then seventh grade took me to Frances Compton at Episcopal High School in Baton Rouge. And Frances was a coach. She coached volleyball. She started the volleyball program at Episcopal. She was a Tiger Girl dancer for the LSU band in college. She knew nothing about volleyball. She learned the sport from a book. She read about the sport and learned the sport from a book. Frances came into my life and influenced me to say, you should do this. A quick side note, Margie and Cecil Hale, who were huge Texas boosters, family friends of my parents, brainwashed me to go to Texas forever and ever, sent me Texas shirts throughout my childhood. And I went to try out. In those days, you tried out for teams. You didn't get to be recruited, you tried out. And so I practiced with the Texas team, and Margie and Cecil invited all of us, including Mick, out to dinner. And Margie Hale trapped Mick Haley in the back seat of her car and told her, young man, you're not getting out of this car until you offer Fran a scholarship, which of course he did. Doors started opening, getting to play for Mick Haley in his first year at Texas. What a better way to learn how to grow a program from the ground up. Watching and going through those long practices and hating it some days, but going back, running, wanting to get better the next day. But then you look at the coaches and the people that gave me opportunities. Linda Arena at Wittenberg University hired me as a head coach at 23, 24 years old. I had no business being the head volleyball coach at that school at that point. My players were just as old as me. And then, you see Scott Luster, who gave me a chance to come back home and coach at LSU, who truly, this is my dream job. And him opening that door allowed me to be the head coach years later. Al Givens at Texas A&M, who let me be a volunteer at his program. I learned a ton from Al. Kathy DeBoer opened the door to the SEC and allowed me to be her assistant, and then became the head coach and trusted me, gave me the keys to her program. I mean, what better confidence can anybody show than giving you the keys to their program? I'm excited about the growth of beach volleyball. I'm excited that we were part of initial movement. It's been great for LSU. It's been great for me. Beach volleyball helped me be a better indoor coach. Does it help the indoor program? I don't know if it really helped our indoor program. It helped the popularity of volleyball on our campus. People talk about beach volleyball and volleyball in the same sentence. And in the end of the day, when you look back, was it worth it? Investing in beach volleyball was not only worth it, it was one of the biggest gifts of my career. I said a long time ago when I started this, when I could not be me, I would stop doing what I'm doing. Because if you don't believe in what you're doing, then you can't sell what you're doing. You can't sell your product. You can't sell your program. You can't sell your technique. You can't do anything. So be true to who you are and truly believe in what you're doing. And then understand the athlete. I believe coaching is about relationships. It's about building people. The sport is just the vehicle. And so understand where they came from. Understand that it's not always their fault that they think this way or behave this way. And they're not all going to love you. Some people are really thankful they played for me, and some people wish they went somewhere else. We're not going to do right by every kid, but have that intent and effort in mind. And then the other thing I would say is be true to the sport. The sport of volleyball has given so much with Title IX celebration and kind of coming up through that era. The sport of volleyball gave me my life. It didn't just give me my career. It gave me my life. My daughter plays, she's playing in Germany professionally. Both of my husbands were volleyball players. I met both of them through the sport. Amazing opportunities and doors open, but be true to it and try every day to learn, to grow, and to invest in not just the kids, but the sport, because we can all make it better.